Welcome to the coach backend page of the HP assessment tool. Uh, you must have already received an email with the heading, Your Human Potential Assessment account has been created. If you do not find this email in your mailbox, check your spam folder. Sometimes it lands there too. This is the starting point for you to access the coach backend page. I'll take you through it. Just open the mail. You see there's a login button here. That one, you see it is beingatfullpotential.com/coach login. Now, every time in the future you want to log into your coach backend, this is the URL that you must use. Now, to log in, let me pull out username and the password that referred to you in the email. There it is. Hire. Okay. There you go. Logged in the first time, and it's a very simple user interface. There are just three icons in the center. These three same icons appear back here also. That's all there is to it. Now, create user. You want to introduce a new user in backend, somebody who wants to do the assessment with you. Where you create the account of the user. View users will go there. That's where all the list of your clients are. Settings. I'll start with that right now. Here is where your settings are. Now, when we've created your account as a coach, we've inserted all these details, the first name, last name, email, your phone number, and there is one little for the logo. If you would click on that, of course it's an Italian computer I'm using, that's the reason why it's there on in Italian. You can upload a logo here, your logo, the logo of your coaching practice. So when the client does the assessment and receives that 12-page PDF report, on the report, you will being at full potential logo. Next to it, you can have your logo by uploading a logo here. Then the username, we've assigned a username for you, and the password. You see, you receive the email. Now, this is where the first time you log in, simply change the password. Updated settings, that means I've changed my password and that is successful. That all the settings. I'm going back to the home page. That is settings page where you can change your password. Now let's go further. You want to create a user. Is a user account for one of your clients. Click on new users or create users, and then you enter the first name of your client, the last name, the username, the password, email. The ones with the lines with the star means the information is required there. You must insert something in there. There is this release results. Now, why is that there? Now, we've had coaches who've requested us the possibility to withhold the client's report. And we've heard two reasons why they wanted to withhold the results. One is some of the coaches are comfortable studying the report before the report is in the box of the client. Just to study it, to look at, to pre-read it, just so that they feel comfortable. In which case, just click no, which means the report will not be released. You can go to view user later. You can study the report, and after you are comfortable with it, you just come back to this page, the new users, the page, and you click on yes. Now, there's another reason why coaches would like to block the result that is got to do with the payment. So the client has not paid, that you will have to send an invoice, and later the transaction will be conducted. And some coaches are comfortable withholding the report until the payment is made. In which case, again, click on no. You can come back later and release a report. Status, active or inactive. For now, I'll release report. I'll release result. Yes. Status, active. If a client is active, then it will be in the active mode. You can go back and put that client on inactive mode if all the coaching work is finished with that client, so that it's easier for you to manage your clients list in the view users page. So you can decide whether you deactivate the client or activate. That's it. That's to enter the new user's data and hit submit. An email will automatically go to the client's mailbox, and the client will know what to do. Open the email, click on the link, and do the assessment. Now that is when you want to introduce a new user. I'll go back to the home page again, and you click on view use, where the list of all your clients will come. You see the name, the survey status finished. The person has already finished the survey, in this case, country, email, and you created the user account. And this is the important part for you. You go to the view users page. For each of your clients, you can see the reports. I'll start with this button, the edit button. Here is where you can change the release result status, for example, or you want to deactivate the client status. That is where you go, under the edit user button. The other two buttons are interesting. This is the PDF. So this is the PDF report, exact PDF report that your client received. You can also have access to it. Click on it, it'll download onto your computer, and here it is, the 12-page report. The same identical report of the client you receive here in front of you. You click on the PDF and you will receive it. Now this is the interesting for you as a coach. You click on results, you will see all the details of the client, but also you will receive the same results that you saw in the PDF report. You will receive here more. The more, come back to that in a minute, but let's look at the results. You see overall human potential score, you're receiving that. All the being states, the scores of the being states, you're receiving that. And you're receiving the scores on the dimensions here. So this is the overview of all the scores. Nothing unique here, exactly the same information you can find on the PDF report. Here is where it starts interesting. You see the whole HP report as you see in the PDF. You have that here. You have the definition, you have the findings. Here is where it starts getting very interesting. We've all offered you a list of coaching questions that you can use in your intervention, in your chat with the clients. These coaching questions, the client cannot see these coaching questions. These are specific coaching questions that you receive as a coach. You can use these questions to start off a conversation with the client. And, of course, when you get data, there might be other coaching questions that come up. Use them. This is just provided by us to you to kick off a conversation with the user. Same. The HP house, the same details, no coaching questions because this is an aggregated house view. Here, going under the most expressed and least, the PDF report, you will see one is dedicated on the most expressed and least expressed framework, where the minimum and the maximum of the scores are shown. And here again, there is a starting point that we've offered for you to start a conversation around this page, around these findings with the client. There would be many specific coaching questions you will come up as you look at the report. But to start off, kickstart the conversation, there is a bullet that offered. The same alignment and authenticity, another framework you will see in the PDF. The definitions are offered, the framework is offered, the findings are offered, and a list of coaching questions are offered. Remember, the client does see these coaching questions. These are there only for you as a coach to kickstart a conversation around that framework with the client. Similarly, for all the frameworks in the PDF report, you have some coaching questions that we've offered specific to the findings, scores that the client has achieved. These coaching questions are specific for those scores. Lovely. So that is the results piece. I'm going back to the home page. So we've looked at the settings, we've looked at the create user functionality, we've looked at the view user functionality where you can edit the client statistics, download the PDF report, but also we are giving you some added to best use the tool with the client. That's it. It's a very simple user interface, just 3 buttons. Here the whole list of all your users will come. Study this before you come into the next conversation with your fellow coaches in the class, with the mentor coaches. Look at this. Have any questions? If we can discuss that in the class. Good luck.